The United States of America has praised Malaysia's efforts in combating human trafficking, saying that the country has taken some very significant steps in curbing people smuggling. New U.S. Ambassador to Malaysia Paul W. Jones on Tuesday said Malaysia has progressed in terms of enforcement, charging and prosecuting individuals involved or those facilitating trafficking, as well as in protecting victims.
I think Malaysia has taken this issue very seriously. We're encouraged by the progress. It's something we will continue to need to work on, all of us together.
Malaysia has risen to Tier 2 of the Trafficking in Persons Report, TIP 2010, in recognition of the Anti-Human Trafficking Act 2007, creation of the Anti-Human Trafficking Council, and the government's action to address the issue. Jones also said Malaysia has long been a very strong partner of Washington and many other countries in fighting terrorism.
I think is known throughout the world as a place where terrorists will be dealt with very severely, and you know, for the security of our people wherever they are, it's critical that we continue that.
He also praised Malaysia's deployment of a medical team to Afghanistan, saying it was a very important contribution. Jones, 50, was speaking to Bernama recently. Jones also said the United States is very supportive of Malaysia joining the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement (TPP) talks, especially since Washington is gearing towards enhancing trade ties with Kuala Lumpur.
So when we talk about trade, the United States was very supportive of the Malaysia joining the Trans-Pacific Partnership negotiations, which just happened about 10 days ago. And that negotiation, I think, it's going to be a very intensive process over the next year. And we hope that the countries involved in that can conclude a free trade agreement that will bring down prices for consumers and increase jobs.
The International Trade and Industry Ministry had said Malaysia would be joining the TPP agreement talks with 8 countries, including the United States. Jones said support from the government in creating a conducive investment climate and opportunities in the human resource and infrastructure sectors attracted American companies to invest in Malaysia. The envoy said a number of American companies had recently announced significant new investments in Malaysia. Citing soft drink giant Coca-Cola, he said the company would invest $300 million for its new bottling plant in Nilai, while Western Digital was investing a whopping $1.2 billion over the next 5 years.
2 very exciting solar power companies, Sun Power and First Solar, who are leading companies in the United States for residential solar power, and then also as one of the fastest growing companies in America, both announced new investments.
The other 7 participating nations, Australia, Brunei, Chile, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore and Vietnam, had unanimously agreed to include Malaysia as a full negotiating member.